What ho, chaps? How's it going? Today, fucking marvellous news. Jussie Smollett's been charged again over his alleged fake attack. The mainstream media have to use alleged, but let's be honest and have it said as clear as day. If this fucker didn't do that, I'll eat air with a fucking donkey. I will fucking eat my beret twice. To any Brits watching who might not have ever even heard of this guy, I will quickly fill you in on the sordid fucking details, but it really is a truly fucking outrageous fucking story what the awful cunt did. The short version is, he's an actor in a shite TV show. Extremely privileged, like you would expect. He's an actor. Been acting since he was a little kid. So he's probably staggeringly middle class and fucking woke. He loved to go on about the fact that he was gay because, you know, extra fucking brownie points there. And he was in Alien Covenant. He's been in loads of shit. But he was most popular in the United States up until recently for being in Empire. If anyone hasn't seen that, predominantly black hip-hop music mogul guy who has his own entertainment company called Empire. And it's got Terrence Howard in, who I do actually like. The short version is he got indicted on February 20th for paying two Nigerian blokes to stage a fake hate crime. The funniest thing about it was, as you might expect, all of the wokenistas were out sucking him off the day after without a shred of evidence. Like, literally the second he went to the fucking media and went, oh my god, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm afraid I haven't got any evidence of this, but literally, like, because I didn't even have a channel at the time, but the fucking same day I read that story, I turned to my fucking missus and I was like, I guarantee that's fake. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning in freezing cold temperatures. He was at like a Subway or something, and then he said two white cracker morphos jumped out of an alley, beat him up, put a noose around his neck, like you just carry them around with you, and they had MAGA hats on, and they went, this is MAGA country, motherfucker, and then squirted acid on him or something, and then fucked off. And it was laughably fake. And anyone with even a hint of impartiality knew it the same fucking day. It was laughably ridiculous. But it didn't stop all of the usual dipshits, legions of fuckwits, going straight on the telly and fucking singing his praises and going, oh, America's just fucking evil. We're just fucking evil. All of us, all the white people are evil. It was ridiculous. And he was crying his eyes out on TV in tears, going, the bastards, like, I can't believe the hatred. And you know, Ellen Page was doing it as well, I remember. Shockingly, Ellen Page jumped straight on the attack and said it was all Pence's fault. So, but there was a fictional attack carried out by two Nigerian blokes, and it was all Mike Pence's fault, apparently. Motherfucker. That's like smoking 60 fags a day and sleeping with a plutonium rod under your pillow and blaming fucking me when you get cancer. No. You need some seriously tenuous links drawn there between Mike Pence and fucking Jussie Smollett. But yeah, they all did it. I'm not going to play the video because everything gets fucking copyright strike nowadays. But yeah, she went straight on TV crying and saying, oh, it's an outrage, we should all be ashamed, and it's all Mike Pence and Donald Trump's fault. So yeah, if anyone wants any more evidence, there's the two lads who were accused of the attack. Police smelled a rat straight away because it was such a bullshit story. And they found CCTV of the two guys who he said did it. And they weren't pasty white rednecks who go walking the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning in 2 feet of snow with a noose and a MAGA hat and some acid. It was two Nigerian blokes who work out with him in his local gym. And apparently they have now come out and they're suing him, saying that he staged the whole thing. Abimbola Osundairo and Olabinjo Osundairo, they said he orchestrated the entire fake attack against himself and then lied repeatedly about what happened. He said he wanted his employer and the public to notice and appreciate him as a successful black, openly gay actor. So Mr. Smollett directed every aspect of the attack, including the location and the noose. He also sent himself fake letters, you know, calling him the N-word and pictures of people hanging off trees. Like, unbelievable. He has a neck like Mr. Fantastic. Like, it's fucking unbelievable. was even funny. It said that, and this is the New York Times, by the way. It's hardly fucking white supremacy central. They said, it looks legit. They're suing the guy. And it said that the brothers appear to have been wearing whiteface during the incident. Just like all three of them must be fucking maniacs. Like, they think in this day and age, you've got seasoned investigators, because they're not going to send two fucking logs fresh out the academy looking into a massive national news story. We all know that's how the coppers work. The push for resources, they haven't got the time. If it's not a big deal, they don't catch the fuckers, especially in England. But if an actor gets assaulted by MAGA hat wearing hillbillies and it's national, international news, and you've got actresses and actors all over the place going, fucking hell, this is a national outrage, then they're going to put the fucking guys on it like shit off a stick. So these dopey cunts thought they could put whiteface on and fucking do it in what was essentially a deserted street, because it was 3 o'clock in the morning and nowhere around there was on CCTV, and it wouldn't be child's play for the coppers to find some footage of the cunts, track down who sent the text messages to who and who dropped him off, and they even found the receipt from the shop they went in, and the receipt was all from one place, and they bought like trench coats, fucking a rope, fucking face paint, I don't know what else, but it's unbelievable. Yeah, look, Fox 32 News learned the police found a receipt for the rope found on Smollett's neck in the brothers' possession, showing they'd purchased it from Ace Hardware in Chicago. Not the sharpest tools in fucking Ace Hardware's toolbox, these cunts. So, it looks cut and shut. The Guardian, amusingly, blamed Chicago. Said, oh no, Chicago's criminal justice system's broken, that they'd blame a poor innocent victim like this piece of shit. No, it's something wrong. It's probably Mike Pence's fault. I don't know who they blamed. Probably me. Or there's a pasty English guy who lives 3,000 miles away. Fuck it, he'll do. Let's blame that cunt. So yeah, that's the story. And now, justice comes for all. A special prosecutor has been appointed to re-examine the case and said further prosecution is in the interest of justice. No fucking shit. So it says, almost a year after charges were dropped, the actor is charged once again on Tuesday in connection to the false police report he allegedly filed last year, insisting he was attacked by 2 men in Chicago. Cook County Special Prosecutor Dan Webb, who was appointed by a judge last year to re-evaluate the circumstances around the Smollet case, announced the actor had been charged by a grand jury with 6 counts of disorderly conduct for allegedly making false reports to police. In a statement to reporters, Webb said that further prosecution of Mr. Smollet is in the interest of justice. He was originally charged with 16 felony counts in relation to the hate crime he allegedly falsely claimed to be the victim of. But then he got his mates involved in a stunning development, and the charges were all dropped in exchange for his 10 grand bond and 2 days of community service. This caused a problem because all the coppers knew for a fact he was a lying bastard, but he had connections in the prosecutor's office. I believe it was the DA at the time. So because of that, she dropped all the charges and said, it's all right, let's just give him fucking community service. And then the coppers were extremely pissed off because they were like, no, the guy's a fucking arsehole, a wanker of titanic fucking proportions, and the motherfucker should be in court on 16 felonies. So yeah, soon after Tuesday's charges were announced, the president's older son was mocking him on social media. Of course he fucking was. But just think about how bad it is. I mean, there's the headline there from the police chief. It's simply shameful. It is absolutely fucking shocking. Shocking. Like, for a dozen reasons, but I'll reel off the big 3. Right, first of all, it's wasting police time and resources in one of the most violent cities in America. If you just type in Chicago death count, you get took straight to the Chicago Tribune's fucking... They've actually got a death count because it's so common to get fucking shot dead in Chicago. So in a city like that, which needs the police to be pedal to the metal 100% of the time, to waste their time with this shit purely out of selfishness, like your own self-centered fucking lovey-darling bullshit to try and advance your career in some way, is fucking disgraceful. He is lower than a snake's ball bag, this fucking dipshit. Secondly, every time you play the race card in a fake manner. You cheapen the pain and suffering that normal people must go through when they do go through a genuine racial attack, and people fucking just roll their eyes and go, oh God, it's another one of these. It does happen. Some people are the victims of racism. It's nowhere near as fucking common as the dipshits on the far left make out. But it does happen. And when it does happen now, people are going to go, oh, it's probably another lying bastard. And it's the same with the gay thing. And it's the same with any of his minority cards he playing. Like, if you make shit up, totally fabricate it, and then play the race card or the gay card or any of that shit, your minority rights, everyone who hears of this happening in future is going to be deeply suspicious. And then going to go, is this person telling the truth? Or are they just doing it for their own selfish ends? And it's not like that's rare. Like, I can literally spend 5 seconds on Google and find dozens of occurrences where they're lying about this type of stuff. Waiter who faked racist receipt, the latest to use shocking claims to get Facebook love. So this can only happen a few thousand times before people go, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. So then some poor cunt will get "you're a terrorist motherfucker" scribbled across a receipt, or "God hates fags," or whatever they want to say, and everyone will just go, Jesus, it happens every week now, shut the fuck up, no one cares. So what are you going to do then? So if you're some poor bastard that's the victim of a bigot or a proper arsehole giving you shit while you're minding your own business at work, everyone's going to go, fuck it, don't care, nobody cares. Because of dipshits like this motherfucker, rat bastard. If he had the brains that the gods gave a goose, he'd come straight out and apologise and say, fucking hell, I can't believe I did that, I'm totally sorry, and at least admit it. But if he's still going down the legal avenue and using every nasty little trick in the book to try and get away with it, they're going to come down harder on him in the end, and he's going to look like an even bigger cunt than he does already. But he won't take his medicine, because he's a rich, privileged fucking dickhead, and they never do. They never do. They always double down. If there's one thing we've learned from these fucking knob cheeses, it's that they always double down. They never hold their hands up and go, you got me. They'll just keep on at it. And he'll keep looking like a shit cunt, and everyone will keep calling him a fucking arsehole. I just hope when he does get banged up, they put him in a women's prison, because I don't think he deserves any of that sweet, delicious cock that he's obviously well into in a man's prison. I don't think we should reward him with an endless amount of throbbing prisoner dick. He doesn't deserve it, frankly. I think he's a nasty man, and he deserves punishing with a lengthy sentence in an all-women clink. Yeah, so that's that. Fucking unbelievable. I'll love to see what's going to happen. And finally, what is the cunt's name anyway? Jussie. Why not Jesse? Why do people think misspelling a name by one syllable makes you have an original special snowflake name? Fucking Jussie. It's Jesse Fuckwit. That should be his name. Jesse Fuckwit. Jesse Fuckwit, I hope you go to prison for a very long time, you absolute shit cunt. What a fucking hornblower. Unbelievable. Cheers.